Hello. It's official. We're on Steam. I've already got a wish list. It's big stuff, guys. Darren! Your wish list in it too. I see that Germdub is already in the wish list. How do I see just the list of everyone who's got it? I don't even... You know what? That's something to look at later. Wish list numbers are meaningless, is my understanding of how Steam works. Alright. We're gonna make some animals in fantastical shapes. Oh. Okay, we're good, we're good. Little Toadette was making a little noise, but it looks like everything's okay. Equilateral triangle. Twitch mobile paused your stream. That's the best. I love it when that happens. You know what? The animals don't have to be equilateral. It's fine. We're just gonna make them in fun little shapes. Triangles, different triangles, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Chicken is going to be an upside down triangle. Triangles? What blasphemy is this? Where's the... Okay, there it is. Has science gone too far? Okay, so how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to go to the 2.5 mark here. Like right around here. Then we want to kind of center this. Oh, see, that's not great. Look at that. Look at how off that is. Try that again. Here. About here. That looks fine. We'll move the face down a bit. Perfect. It's beautiful. Oh, good. Yeah, that looks right. That's what I wanted. Okay, so what do we got here? Wings, eyes, beak, various beak pieces. Let's just merge these. Perfect. He is gorgeous. Okay, wings. So for wings, what I did was just kind of did a little 5-pixel line. So we'll do something like this here. Oh yeah. That looks real good. Coming out to the back of his neck there. And we'll just throw that layer behind it all and call it a day. There's a chicken. A chicken. Cat can be a square. Oh, everybody wants to be a cat. Okay, duplicate that layer. Grab our colors. And try to get roughly... There we go. That's about right. That's about right. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so now we need to fix this a little bit. Really, that's part of the. Okay, that makes sense at least. Okay, that makes less sense, but okay. There we go. This layer. Okay, that one. Eyes are fine. That's fine. Most of these are fine except for down here. Which could just use a little bit of this. There we go. And then tail is all over the place. What is happening with the tail here? Okay. Okay. Just kind of wrap it up there. Make sure the corner is visible because that's like actually gameplay important. Ear. There's the ear. We found it. We got the ear. We're gonna kind of point that up. It's beautiful. Had some trouble getting out of there, didn't you?
That's a pretty common occurrence now.
Yeah. Bye, bye, bye.
I need to use the toilet.
Bye, bye, bye.
I need the toilet.
Mother, please.
Seems to be a square.
Yeah, weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Making another level.
Hi, Al. Good to see you.
So, Hovercat, you haven't heard the big news?
It's the big news.
We're on Steam.
Woohoo!
Ooh, you can wishlist it.
Oh, I better wish list it.
Yeah, you better Kimmy. I'm sorry. Mom! Child. Rooster. Trapezoid. Need a wish list immediately. That's right, you do. Let's see. Let me just refresh here. Like, I don't know how to even see. I mean, I'm sure there's some way on like my dashboard or something where I can see. Yeah.
Mommy, when you come down, I need to say night night. When you go by. Okay, I'll say it real quiet. She's like, yeah, quiet, because I like to be asleep. Okay, now we had this talk.
It's a trapezoid. I'm gonna do a trapezoid.
Rude to call someone a trapezoid.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know. Maybe. Let's see here. How do I view marketing tools and data? Sales and activation reports. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna see anything there. Oh, see, that makes me log in again. I'm not ready for that. UTM analytics. Gosh, that's all this stuff.
Would you
Wish
end up
list,
naming
there
your
we
store?
What?
Like, did you have to name?
Pen
have a
pals.
name?
Oh, Dabbleworks.
Okay, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Developer and
Yeah.
publisher. Dabbleworks.
So look it up.
Yeah, you have to check it out. You gotta check it out. Pen Pals now on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody go wish this. It's just a different shape of round. Oh, do you? Oh, maybe I snuck in something a little bit special in the screenshots for eagle-eyed purchasers. Gotta love Gumball Land. All right. So this one we're gonna do dumb animal shape. Let's see, which way should the trapezoid go? flat on the top? Well, I mean, they're gonna be flat. Larger side on the top or the bottom?
It depends on the animal.
It's a rooster.
Rooster should be larger on top, smaller on bottom. Actually, like almost every farm animal is large on top, small on bottom. I guess we breed them that way for their meat.
There you go. Fun. All right, let's see if this is going to be a good size here. Yeah, that about has the same amount of mass. Yeah, we'll go with that. Beautiful. And then we need to move this wing in a little bit. Maybe even give it a little bit more of this. Beautiful. Oh.
Like, I guess if you're not counting the legs, some of them are small top, big bottom.
There you go.
I mean, chicken would be actually.
Rooster. Beautiful. 6. So, something really funny on the Steam store setup. When I went in to set the price stuff, and I saw it's not available on the store yet, but you have to set like the price for US dollars as like something 99. Like, you don't get to type a price, it's a drop down. You get to pick from these set of prices, and that's it. Which is really, I did not expect that. But for other currencies, you can just set it to whatever you want. And I very much had to resist setting the Western European market to something that ends in 6, because that would have been a very, very funny gag for one person. All right, he's already a diamond. Okay, this guy's not a star. He's gonna be a pentagon. Okay, it's inner, so we want to connect these dots here. Connect the dots. Pig. Nice shiny pig. Beautiful. He looks real good as a pentagon. We're gonna fix this. Bring that in a little bit. We'll color underneath. Unlock layer. Mortal Kombat 3. It all makes sense now. Ear. Nope. There's one ear. Where's that? Oh, it's right here, of course. Of course it's that layer. And a little bit of this. There we go. Pentapig. Sheep, inverted pentagon, hexagoat, hexadonkey. Cow is going to be an octagon. I'm wondering if I should bother with fixing this. Like, I don't like that the dimensions of this are wrong. Like it's definitely off. So that's a rotation of 30 degrees. That's the diagonal. It's closer though. It's good enough, I think. Realistically, I guess we would want to reduce the width ever so slightly. Yeah, like that. You want to see roughly equivalent arcs on those sides. The cow is going to be an octagon in this next level that we're building. It's going to be great. Trust me. Okay, donkey is definitely too tall. Or I guess not wide enough, rather. Keep going. Yeah, it's about right. Okay, Octo-Cow Adventures. Octo-Cow Adventures. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky. Okay, so what I want, I think, what do we have for shapes? Do we have an octagon shape? Yes. Okay, so that's a good start. So let's just, on a new layer, just make an octagon that completely covers it. Pink, fine, sure, whatever. And now let's lock this and just kind of fiddle with this until we get something that's about the same area. That looks about right. Okay, so now for the tricky part, which is that the way that I did the cow was kind of, I had to, instead of doing the 2-color thing, I had to do 4 colors, which is still fine. Layer, paste layer. Now let's just do it like this, I guess. Okay, so basically take that, duplicate the layer, and yeah, same outline, but with alternate colors. There we go. That looks fine. And then we basically just splotch it. I'm wondering if I can get away with this same splotching pattern. That would be very cool. Oh, it won't quite work because of the way that I've got it kind of like following the perspective around. We're gonna try and do something similar. Let's keep a few of these major spots just to get an idea of what we're doing here. And then we're just gonna delete. Oh, right. We have to merge it. And then that way we don't get those weird outlines. There we go. That's what we want. What am I looking at here? Oh, that's what I'm looking at here. Okay, yes, but we have to go a little bit bigger now. Oops, I want to make sure that we get the cleaner anti-aliased outline. Because we are paying way too much attention to details here. But that's why we're going to be the best Suika-like on the market. That's how it works. There we go. And less on the back. The Octocow. That's right. That's right, Al. All right, horse gets to stay a circle. That's the gimmick. All right. New folder. Here we go. Please let me actually save this. Okay, I've been getting some weird issues in Photoshop, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why. Where sometimes if I'm specifically trying to save to a PNG file, and it's only when I'm trying to do the thumbnail images for like the level select, it just refuses to save it. And I cannot figure out why. At first I was like, oh, it's the name. It's because I can't use the word, like the substring thumb underscore maybe, because maybe like Windows reserves that or something. I don't know. But no, it just stopped letting me save to PNGs unless I do save for web, which brings up this whole other UI, which is clunky and annoying to deal with when all I want to do is save a PNG. So I've just taken to just saving those as JPEGs anyway. It doesn't matter. He's a super fluffy boy. So tonight's mission is basically just make more gimmick levels because I'm having a lot of fun making those. The outside of that, let me pull up my to-do list to make sure. Outside of that, the big thing is audio. Yeah, audio. Audio is about it. I've got a bass system in place for sound effects. No music yet. Yeah. I really just need to carve out some time to just see if I can get decent audio quality from any of my instruments. And if not, just start searching around for some license-free stuff, like Incompetech or something like that. Something that's just a big repository of music that's like, you can use this music for free, even for commercial products. Just credit us, and that's it. Here you go. Enjoy. I feel like it loses a bit of character in the game if it doesn't have its own soundtrack, but it's all right if we can't do that. All right. So we want images, animals. We got animals and animals improved. And now we're going to have animals geometric.
Has it been 4 months already? Wow.
Blue! Thank you for 4 months. Almost a year. Al's way ahead of me on that. Thank you for your continued support. I hope you enjoy the things, you know, the emotes. It's great. It's good stuff. All right, I'm gonna bring these into here. Boom. There's our shaped animals. Now we're gonna have to do some dumb stuff. Now we have to do custom physics shapes. We can try custom outline. And there, oh wait, here it is, generate. Okay, that's a start. Okay, never mind. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it this way. Wait, how do I do a 3? Well, we'll figure it out together. We're just gonna draw a little triangle around our mouse to tell it that that's the hitbox. Everyone's doing well here. We're gearing up. How do I delete a? Do I just like hit delete? Oh, just hit delete. All right, there you go. Apply. Is that all I need to do? Maybe that's all I need to do. Let's go into a level and just try something dumb. All right, let's just pull one in. All right, animals geometric. Plop it in there. Oh wait, I gotta go to scene. Just plop an animal in there. And give it a polygon collider and a rigid body. 2D. Okay, good start. Let's make sure this works. That's it. Cool. We got it. It's a little bit... Oh, because it's double the size as normal. Because I haven't scaled it down yet. But yeah, it will be normal size. Perfect triangle mouse. It's beautiful, really. A work of art. They should have sent a poet. All right, now we got to do that 10 more times. Well, I guess 9 more, because the circle one's easy. All right, sprite editor, custom physics shape, go. A new graphic for the dropper. Wait, is there? Did I do that? Isn't it still the hand? Sprite editor. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the little indicator. Yes, there is. I guess you'll get a custom physics shape just to keep things consistent. I mean, I should be able to get away with just using a box collider, but yeah, that fixes a few problems. One, it's a lot cleaner than just a line. 2, it's actually blocked by solid walls, which is important because 3, it follows gravity. I keep accidentally opening this instead of going to sprite editor. And the gravity thing is like the biggest reason I wanted that. Mac, oh geez, that's got to be getting pretty, oh geez, 83%. How many days? How many days left? How many days? 5 days left. So that's going to be tonight, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Oh, it's gonna be close. I'm sweating already. I keep opening the images. I want to do sprite editor. Yeah, I mean, no matter what happens, we're finishing this first. We got to get we got to hit release date. I don't think it's like a hard commitment kind of thing with the December 1st deadline. I don't know what Steam would do if I was like, well, it's not done, sorry. But I assume that would penalize me in some ways going forward with future titles. Okay. Diamond Dog. Pentapig. Yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of or anything for games to get delayed. Exactly. People are expecting it. I gotta make a post on Twitter. I gotta make a trailer at some point, but I can't make trailer without music. I'd really like to see if I can get away with making my own music before I rely on like the license-free stuff. I just think it's tacky. It's like using clip art. Nothing wrong with using clip art. It's just not the vibe I'm going for. How much will it be? All right, so I hope you've been setting aside a little bit of money for a rainy day. We're gonna be selling it for $3. That DLC for Suika clone. Suika improvement. Suika wishes it could be this good. Yeah, Al's holding out for the collector's edition, which is totally fine. I need to look into things like trading cards. I don't know how much of a pain it is to set that up, but I would totally make 11 trading cards in the form of each of these animals. Every time. It's great. I love it. Achievements are something I would like to have. It looks like it's it's going to be a learning process to get Steamworks integrated, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that or not, but we'll see. It'd be really good if I could. I would love to be able to get Steam achievements working. And then more trading. I think there's a limit. I don't think I've ever seen a game with more than like 10 trading cards, which is great since I have 11 animals. Wait, did that take? Yeah, okay. Trading card to the start button. Everyone's favorite character. Kind of roughly, and then we'll pan in and get it nice and precise. A billion of them. I mean, what do you do with regular trading cards? They do... Actually, you can do badges. It's like if you get the whole set, then you can trade them in for a badge that you can put on your profile. And that's worth experience points, which does... I mean, it reveals to everyone how much of a cool guy you are. $600,000. Is that bad? I don't know. I have no idea. Look at a smug cow. Oops. Lose money with real trading cards. There you go. Man, I never did figure out where my Pokemon cards are. I had like a whole binder of them. I mean, they weren't rare or anything, but, you know, memories. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of badges. I think I wound up with some badges just by virtue of happening to have a lot of trading cards. All right, there we go. That's all the custom stuff there. Now we have to make our prefabs out of these. So we gotta throw them all on here. Oops, nope, don't want animation. Okay, so scale. These are all half scale. Oh wait, I know. I need prefabs, animals, base animal. So I want to make a prefab variant of all of these. And then I want to put it in a new folder for animals geometric. I want to make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And if we just rename them all to, we can't rename them all. Great. Let's see. Let's call it geometric 1. That's definitely something I should copy paste. F2, that, 5, enter, home, F2, paste, 6, enter, home, F2, paste, 7, enter, home, F2, paste, 8, enter, home, F2, 9, enter, home, 10, enter, home, F2, 11. What did I miss? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I apparently made too many. Whatever. You could get a lot, but like, what's the cool thing you can get? That's the question. All right, prefab 1 gets mouse. Is this, wait, is the scale right on this? Animals 0.5. Huh. Yeah, scale is 0.5 across the board. I don't know how this happened, but whatever, I'll fix it. We'll make all of these 0.5. Sure. And it does not get a circle collider. It gets a polygon collider. Okay, I need to be extra cautious in making sure. Okay. Yeah, that only affects this one. The removed circle collider is only removed for this variant of the prefab. That's something that keeps throwing me for a loop, is like with prefabs, how if you, sometimes it feels like when I add something to a variant, it somehow is affecting the parent, and I don't know why that would happen. That's not supposed to happen. Anyway, chicken, not a circle. Polygon collider. Done. This is easy. All we had to do was draw 11 more animals. I don't know what everybody was worried about. Cat, not a circle. Oh, wait. I gotta remember to go back and fix the scale. Needs to be 0.5 across the board. Can I edit all of these? I hope so. Looks like it. Good. Circle collider removed. Animal collide script. And then we need the polygon collider. Did that work? Looks good. Cat. Can I remove the circle collider on all of these at once, I wonder? That looks like it worked. And can I then add the polygon collider on all of these? That would be grand. All right. Number 4. Zerooster. Aha. Sonic Adventure Battle 2. What a terrible, bad, good game. No, reverse that. This does not look right. That circle collider, that collider does not look right at all. Let's remove component and add another one. Okay, yeah, all right, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do that a little bit by hand. No, let me edit this. Remove that. Remove polygon collider from all these. Forget it. Okay, you. Get your own polygon collider. You. You've got a polygon collider. You are a circle. Now you are a pig. No, wait, this is wrong. You're the wrong pig. It's the wrong pig. Depends on the, really? I wonder why. Okay, I can just reset it. Well, that's good. All right, got our sheep. Got your goat. Polygoat. Unsubbed. That's it. That's the last straw. Tell me this game's got pig physics? Donkey. I gotta say, this is a lot of work for one level compared to what we've been doing. Pigsics. Great. Wonderful. I don't even know why I bothered making another image for this one, but whatever. What's the radius on this guy? 3.5. Like, this guy is the same. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. I play tested one. I put 1 down, and that was enough. That's all we needed. 1 is good. 1 triangle mouse is fine. All right. So the next piece that we need is we actually need to open up our gimmicks. He was so triangle. So we're gonna have a new gimmick. We're gonna call it. Whoops. We're gonna call it alternate roster. Not to be confused with alternate rooster. All right. Pull it open. Undo the changes I made here that like, what even happened here? Okay, there we go. That's fine. Does this need to be a gimmick? There is an alternate rooster. Does this need to be a gimmick? Or can it just be a regular old component? I guess it can just be a regular old component. All right, so what it is we want to have our list of game objects here. Alternates. And it's going to be fairly straightforward. Because all we're going to say is when you start it up, find the corresponding animal controller. Which is find object of type animal controller, because that's what actually controls the list of animals. It does it? No, is it somewhere else? Well, now I don't really remember where it is. Let's see. Is it in the placer controller that we store our list of, surely. No, wait, no, it is the animal controller. It's just not in code. Ah, yeah. It's not in code. It's right up here. Animals. Minigame. It's going. It's going. Get in there. So what I want to do is for each animal in alternate. No. That's what they want you to think. There we go. What we'll do is, and this is if animal controller equals null, then we can't do anything. Fallout. Animal controller dot animals sub I equals alternate sub I. That's it. We're done. No I. What is this? What's a Mario Kart track? Oh, that means no circuit. Wait, there is an I. There totally is an I. All right, so we're gonna make a new scene, a new level. Oh, I get you. A different, yeah. Hotel Mario. All right, so we're going to make a copy of level demo and call it level geometry. Not to be confused with, level geometry. Wait, what changes did I make in level demo? None. Okay, good. All right, level geometry. We're gonna call this the roster gimmick. And we're just gonna throw our alternate roster onto that by virtue of saying that there are 11 alternates. And now we just copy these in. 1, 2. Can I do multiples? Is that, no, that's not a thing. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I feel like I should just be able to drag the whole folder over, but whatever. I'm sure this can be automated in some kind of script. I have heard legends. Mount Wario, it's a very good track. I've heard legends that you can create scripts that operate in the editor. Things like automating things with some sort of script. But I don't, they're called editor scripts, apparently. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, that's a problem. However, this is stupid. This is dumb. Oh. Ugh. This is cursed. You telling me they got pig physics? They don't push each other. I mean, they do. Just... just, you know, not very well. Oh, this would be really hard. Yeah, merging is safe. But yeah, you gotta... This is a cursed level. Oh, forever mouse. Forever triangle. This is it. This is the worst thing that's ever been done. Oh, Hexagoat. I mean, it's you know what? Let me turn on demo mode for a while. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, this will have some lower pars. You can all rest assured that we have Hovercat on the case for figuring out the par values. Put it together. It's basically Tetris. This is really goofy. This way the triangles nest. Oh yeah, this is bad. It's a dumb challenge kind of bad. Desolate those pigs. Top 10 hardest challenges in all of gaming. Oh. The Dark Souls of Pin Pals. Come on, donkey. Oh, you can see it. You can see how close it is. It wants to be a donkey. Oh, we got him. Oh, and then there's this sudden shifting. Oh, this is great. Donk. The donk. Donkey. Oh, oh. No, I'm gonna let the computer play this. I'm not playing this garbage. This is beneath me. Oh, oh. Come on, something's gotta give. It's not so bad. It's definitely off-putting. There's a definite wrongness about it. Like, this should not be. Oh, there we go. Oh, rats. Okay, it's still playable, apparently. It's just very different. Okay, we need a good background for it. All right, let's open up the farm here. Our default starter, just to make sure I get the right dimensions. Oop, that was not right. I just said no. Use clipboard. Why aren't you using clipboard? There we go. Okay. Zany, just geometric shape. 90s. Zany geometric shapes. The 90s. I'm going to put the 90s into Google image search and just see what I get. Yeah, that's the right idea. Lots of pink. Lots of geometric shapes. Lots of zigzags and squiggles. I want sort of, I want to go sort of towards like arcade floor. Putting the 90s into Google was how I made my GDB video. There you go. It did have that. It had early 90s flair to it. It was great. It was a very specific 90s. Daytime TV 90s. Okay, 90s colors. I mean, I want the 90s color palette, which is hot pink. Ooh. Sky blue. That is that, yeah, actually. Yellow? Goldish yellow? And black. Mustard yellow. And then just straight up. No, darker. It's kind of like not black, but well, kind of a black backdrop. Yeah, I think that's the palette, unfortunately. All right, start with that. Bring this back for a palette. What's the setting? Not so much a place as a time. School could be fun. Thinking more. A little bit of that. Yeah, the setting is shapes. Let's go for the blue. All right, let's change this blend to do a drop shadow of this color We're gonna fix the specifics in just a little bit. We're gonna change the background color to that. And then we're gonna, yeah, arcade carpet. Normal. What? Pretty much 100% spread. Nope, I don't want to fade it out. Oh, I guess I do. Because I want to match the stroke width. There we go. I guess that. That is loud, isn't it? Oh, I should do, hang on, I should do pen tool. And then, okay. Okay, all right, yep. Oh, wait, but now I want to stroke, dang it. Think like that, and then, how do I complete it? I just want, okay, so now I want to take the pen tool and tell it to stop. Okay, no. Nope. How do I get the context menu? I thought this was a straightforward operation. Maybe not. Wait, do I have to do it on a new layer? Is that the joke? Ah, okay, okay. It's gotta be on a new layer. That's the joke. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. That's what I want more of, is that kind of squiggle. That's a good squiggle right there. Let's get another squiggle in here. What? I thought we just figured this out. Come on. Okay, maybe I have to right click on it or something. Stroke path. Hello? Okay, stroke path. Paste layer style. There we go. That is loud, but it's not enough. I think there's something else missing here. I think we need some halftone dots on the yellow. Or whatever it is called. So let's just go nuts with that for a bit. This is a silly theme. We're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so for this, I think what I want is we're gonna do like this. Good, good, good. Okay. Let me just go over with whatever, doesn't really matter right now. That looks perfect. That is exactly what I'm wanting. Now, you may not know what it is that I'm wanting yet, but trust me, that is it. Just gotta get it close enough. All right, let's duplicate this layer and start using it. Okay. That looks pretty nice. That lined up, and then stack it one more time. Okay, that should be plenty, because now we can get away with probably resizing it down a little bit in the works. Let's bring it down to 50% size. Oh, okay. A little bit bigger. There we go. That's pretty good. Drop that. That's our color palette. Okay, that is definitely giving me. That is much nicer. That is much nicer. That is much closer to what I was wanting. You know what? Let's pull the other one out. And make it. Oops. Let's do something like this over here, I think. Along the side, yeah. Something decidedly not on the same axis. And then likewise over here. You know what? That works. That works for me. It's zany. However, it's probably going to be a little bit loud. So we're going to tone it down a little bit. That's still awfully loud. Well, that doesn't help much. I guess let's just see what that looks like. No, there's no way that's gonna be good. We need to at least blur it or something. Let's try just giving it a nice blur. That's my answer for just about everything here, is just like, have you tried just blurring it a bit? Let's try this. We'll see how it goes. BG Wacky. That's the name of this file. Because it's wacky, you see. Images, backgrounds, Wacky BG. throw that onto the backdrop. Ooh, loud. And then, you know what would be great for this is this color right here. This bright bubblegum pink. And I think we do want to use our pink sign. Okay. Yeah, the blur does kind of help a little bit. Not much. But it's something. This is a level. This is art. This is themed art. Okay, so we have a bug right now. Also, we have an old debug line when I was trying to fix that. That's fine, don't worry about it. So related to the animal values not showing up, what's the deal there? Ah, that's right. Okay. This is a little bit silly. But we always expect the animals to have a circle collider because, you know, why not? But it doesn't always. And the reason I'm looking for a circle collider is because I'm trying to get the size of the animals so I can scale them down the proper ratio so they'll fit in the legend here. Because if we don't scale them down, this is what happens. The horse scales down because he has a circle collider. So what we need to do is tell it, I don't know. Can we calculate if I have, for instance, a rooster, not a roster, a rooster. Where is the rooster? This guy right here. If I have a polygon collider here, can I calculate top to bottom size? How to change size? No. How to get area? Close. Extents. I want the extents. Bounds. I don't think I have bounds. I mean, we could try it. We'll try that. We'll see if we can get that. Else, var polygon collider equals, get that. Okay, can we get polygon collider dot bounds? We can actually. Oh, that's just off of collider in general. That's great, actually. So extents is a vector 3. Okay. So that's from the center, I believe, which means that extents.y is basically the same as radius. So instead of using the radius of the collider, we can use that. Let's see if that squeezes everything in a reasonable way. Fingers crossed. No. Input local scale is infinity, infinity, infinity. What? What? Excuse me. Pardon me. All right, we'll put a little debug point here. Attach that. Tell it to try again. All right, what do we get here? Let me look at the extents here. 0. Dang it. These bounds are not useful at all. Okay, what do we get? We get the points. I can work with that. I can work with that. I can take the points, grab the highest and lowest y values, and then half the difference. Okay, that's a value we can use. So let's say max y equals polygon collider dot points dot select a dot y dot max. Yeah, and then min y similarly dot min. Var height equals max y minus min y. Var radius stand-in is height over 2. All right, we're gonna try that. This is a weird level, so it's requiring some weird code. Hey, look at that! They're in there. Mouse is kind of poking out a little bit, but that's fine. The rest of these guys are in there. That's perfect. That's fine. That level's done. We did it. Well, I guess it's not technically done because I still need to grab a picture for the thumbnail for the level selector. Does anybody have an idea, not counting this level, of how many completed levels there might be in the game so far? I think you'll find the answer quite interesting. It's 6. Not 10 yet. We're getting close to 10. I would love to have more than 10 levels available at launch. Please do not buy the game based on the number of levels I want to include, but based on the number of levels that are included. Actually, the number of levels shouldn't matter that much. It's an arcadey game. Levels are just, you know. All right, let's grab this screenshot here. Boy, this one is gonna stand out. All right, file, open recent. Nope. Okay, open a sample .jpg. Paste this in here. All right, and then we got to save for web. I get no. Let's just save it as a JPEG. How about that? Background looks cool. It turned out all right, I think. Like the part with the shapes. Yeah. Oh, look at the tessellation. Those goats. Those goats. They will never touch. Unless. Oh. It's just not meant to be. Oh, those mice are killer. Those little triangles. Oh, 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 things are moving. Oh, come on, donkey. No. Wow. Just happened out of nowhere. Okay, so I gotta put it in resources. Wacky. There was a lot of sheep hanging around. There were 4 goats, I think. It was something else. All right, level select controller. Thumbnail name, Wacky. Scene name, Geometry. That was just me pushing a button accidentally because I was trying to hit the home button from muscle memory, and I missed and hit a different button on my keyboard. I hit the what button? The button. Nothing interesting was happening. What? Level name. Getting in shape. Perfect. That is 7 completed levels. Marking that one. That one I was not expecting to get done in version 1, but we have the geometric shapes level completed. Whew. So now that I've done that, we can have the programmer art level as a possible level, which is great. So this one shouldn't take too long to do a good background. I just gotta find the right piece of code to screenshot for the background. Let's see here. Or I could just make false code. Fool's code. I'll just, you know what? I'll just let autocomplete do it. Wait, autocomplete. What are you doing? No. B. Base. Okay. That's not valid, but all right, you know what? No, that was a bad idea. Wait, what was that? What was that old meme? Alan, please add details. That's the one. This is the classic ancient memes from a bygone era. If it will ever load. There it is. Kitchen crate holster. Alan, please add details. No? Oh. Do something like this. It's perfect. It's gonna be very small, but it'll work. I don't need much here. And putting too much work into a gag. I gotta actually call this somewhere just to get rid of the color here. All right, let's just go ahead and grab a nice little chunk of fake code. And then we can do dumb things. Heck yeah. All right, so get rid of all this. Get rid of it all. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do something like this. Gonna give it a little bit of a very bland background with a slight blur because that's our trick. That's the magic trick. There we go. I heard, Popples. You did the thing. Congratulations. What are you gonna do now? Like, now that you've done that. Yeah, not an easy one, not an easy one. That's fine. Level programmer. It's like, that's it. You've beaten it. It's done. No, there's no more. That's it. You beat them all. Oh, see, you know what we should do is we should take the oh, let's see, where is it? Only a mere 1,000. Well, I guess there's plenty remaining then. Let's see, we want, yeah, this right here. We want the pink bar to be a sci-fi green bar, right? And then up the contrast a bit. Levels. Still feels awfully dark. Okay, like that, but then pull up saturation. I guess that'll work. So you can shove your victory in their face. Attaboy. Green bar. Perfect. Inspired name. Inspired file name. Oh yeah, I guess I need to figure out yeah, we gotta figure out what to do with, oh right, okay, can't put it there, gotta put it here first and then I can add it here. Sure, why not? Nice. Technology. I guess I could do the same thing I did with that for pink sign. And just replace the colors on this. Oh, duh. Edit, match colors. There's literally a adjustment, match color. You just tell it, okay, use. Oh, and then I gotta actually have one up. Oh, bouncy post, perfect. Image adjustments. Match colors. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Easy. Plop it in there. Level loader. Use this one. Okay, so next. Next. We get to make another copy of the animals folder. But this time it's the animals not as good quality animals right here. So bring up our old animal and give it some gosh darn beautiful art. This is what we're doing. This is the gimmick. Quality animals here. Oh, look at the straight upgrade. And boom. Man, most improved. Whoops, not there. You know, we really did make great strides on the art somehow. I don't know how that happened. Actually, never mind. We can't. You can't improve on perfection. Here he comes. Here he comes. Yeah. The goat. The goat's really something. He really is the goat. I mean, this level is just going to be called Programmer Art. The goat. All right. Roster gimmick. I'm going to use a roster gimmick to use these high quality specimens. There we go. Let's take a look. Oh, it's like old times. This is the level everyone's going to want to play. The programmer art level. Little do they know that I also did the regular art. Okay, we got to take that out. I did something on the placer controller to make it so that when you were mousing in to take over with mouse control, my idea was make it so that it'll only click if you are, or it'll only drop if you are clicking in the play area. But that has some side effects. I may want to redo a little bit of that. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Okay. Now let it go crazy for a bit. And we will grab, let's see here. Yeah, this right here, this lovely piece of art. I'm just gonna let that run for a minute, build up a nice thumbnail image for the level. Boy, it really does have a very different feel. This art, that goat. I live. You haven't defeated me. Is the line indicator a little bit slanted? I think it's just an optical illusion. I hope. Okay, grab this right here. This is a great level. This level is what all true levels strive for. Programmer is going to be the name of the art. Let's see what happens here. Oh, 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 look at all this. Oh, there he is. There's the boy. Donkey. There it is. Probably, I was thinking the cloud would be a fun one. because, you know. Okay, gotta put it in resources. Programmer. See, it's not just level themes. There's some gimmicks and there's some that are just themes. Programmer art, the level. What did we call the scene here? Level programmer. Beautiful. Gorgeous level. That brings us to 8 levels. We will make a cloud edit. The cloud, you see. So let's start with match color and see what we get. Let's just see what happens if we try one of these. That's a good start, actually. That's a good start. So what I want to do is darken it a lot. And like, I don't know, do some kind of like wireframe looking thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do that properly. Yeah, Suika wishes. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. I mean, maybe I could just do like oh, like an out. Hang on, like one of these. Yeah, that's kind of something. It's it's not great. Oh, that's better. There we go. That's it. We found it. We found it. Okay, so next we need... This one's going to be the hard one. And actually, I think the way to do this would be to set up some markers. Percent. Sure, that's fine. Okay, so hopefully this will work the way I want it to. This is working all right. Okay, okay. And now it gets a little bit guessworky, but still that's fine. Perfect. Honestly, I think that turned out swimmingly. Actually, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Data cloud. That goes into our images, level images. And that, throw that in level loader as the cloud override. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Score doesn't show up very well. I'm okay with that. Bad art is the theme of this level, right? All right, here we go. I didn't even have that on my list of level concepts. That brings us up to 8 levels. That one doesn't feel like it really counts as a level because it basically plays exactly like a normal level. Let's see here. Okay, there's one I want to... All right, that one's easy enough, I think. But I don't know how to make it fair. If that is what I want to call it. Okay, here's the idea. An underwater level where the physics are normal. However, there are bubbles that on cue by the level gimmick processor, occasionally you'll get a bubble that comes up from below and will push through your stuff. I don't know how often, maybe every third drop you get a bubble. So I will need to try out some tests to see if that works okay on the physics. We'll call this one level bubble. So we'll need a bubble. It doesn't have to be good. I just need a bubble. It's a circle. It's small. It is at 0, 0, 0. It has a circle collider. Yeah, you can barely see that. I don't know that it needs a rigid body. Does it need a rigid body? I guess it will have velocity. But it will be kinematic, not dynamic. It will be simulated. And that's it. And it will have a special little bit of code to it. This is a level specific one, so I'm gonna throw it in here, and we're gonna call that bubble logic. It's gonna be fairly straightforward though. Rename this to bubble and throw that in the prefabs so that we can generate one. And now let's work on the code real quick for our bubble logic. Bubble logic. The bubble will go up. Private rigid body 2D. Okay, so our velocity equals, let's see here, our dx. We're gonna make it sinusoidal its way upward. So let's have a float timer. Just gonna add time.delta time. We're gonna use the sign of timer over. Let's see, so this is in seconds. So actually cycling about every 3 seconds. Yeah, that's probably fine actually. And we'll go from 0.5 to negative 0.5 on our this is our velocity. This is not our actual position, I just remembered. Let's see what happens. Our velocity is going to be a new vector 3. X is going to be dx. Y, we're going to go up at a speed of 1 for now, because I don't know. Right, that needs to be a float. And that's it. That's the bubble logic. So if we just have a bubble, let's see how it moves. Let's see that bubble go. A little bit on the slow side. But the concept is there. Let's multiply that by 4 and try it again. And let's move this bubble down. Oops, I want that wiggle to be a little faster. So it's not that our x velocity is to blame. I want it to be faster, which means we need to multiply the contents of the sine function. Let's try it like this, and let's go a little bit slower actually on the up and down, the vertical. Oh yeah, that actually, yep, perfect. That's good, that's good, that's what I want. Okay. That's probably good. Okay, so bubble no longer needs to be part of the scene. It's a prefab now, but now we need a gimmick. We need an actual gimmick here. We're gonna call this bubbler. Okay, take all that out. Don't think we need any fixed updates here. This we will need some stuff for counting, and we will need a serialized field for game object bubble. All right, so we're gonna create our bubble gimmick holder here. We got to give it the bubbler logic here, and the bubbler logic wants to know what a bubble is, and then we'll tell it. Bubble gimmick location. I'm actually gonna make that count a little bit because we're gonna use the Y height to determine where a bubble should spawn. I'm gonna say right around here. Now, maybe it can just be always in the middle. Maybe that's fine. I was thinking of randomizing its position, but I think that adds too much uncertainty to the level. Straight down the middle is probably the best. So what we'll do for our bubble logic is we're gonna have private drop count as an int. And every time an item lands, well, all right, let's change this to counter instead. We're going to take that counter and increment it by 1. And if the counter has reached 3, then drop it back down to 0 and spawn a bubble. Instantiate bubble. And I think this does it. If you don't give it a location, it just uses the location of the transform. I hope. All right, if this works out, then we're going to make a background and a bubble art, and then we'll have another level. This one will have an actual gimmick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, bubble. Okay, it spawns it at 0, 0. Good to know. There you go. How about that? Oops. What do I need to put here? Ah, gotcha. That's what you want. Oh, and I need to destroy the bubbles, or else they're going to just go off into space. That's not what we want. 1, 2, 3. Bubble. Yeah, perfect. And you can actually land on the bubbles. Oh, why do we get so many bubbles? Why are we getting so many bubbles here? How many bubbles do we have? There's a bubble. 1, 2. There's another bubble. 1. There's a bubble. 2. There's 2 bubbles. Excuse me. When's on first land getting called? On should cycle animal. It should only be getting called when we cycle animal. I'm gonna attach to Unity. Okay, counter is currently at 3. It just got called again. Ah. Okay, that's noteworthy. I see. So the problem here is this logic should cycle animal. Cycle animal. Psychomantis? Yeah, it's okay if it gets called multiple times. That hasn't been a problem before. But realistically, we should not be hitting this but one time. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this out of here, and we're going to put it in cycle animal, and we're going to put it right there. Psychomantis. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of getting called multiple times when it shouldn't have been. Okay, that's fine because it actually does get called, cycle does get called twice at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, bubble. 4, just 4. 5, just 5. 6. Nice. You could actually get carried away by the bubble, which is, you know, who's to say if that's good or not? Yeah, because right now, yeah, if you hit a bubble right here, that is some bubble trouble. That doesn't pop the bubble or anything. Maybe it should. Maybe that should pop the bubble. Like you can pop a bubble, but only with an animal as it is falling down. And if that happens, that doesn't count as its first. That's rife with bug abuse. There's very many bugs that could happen there. Popping is one thing, but for it to skip counting as its first, no, maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Let me see here. Animal collide logic. So on collision enter, when you collide with an item, what we do is we say, hey, did you, okay, that's for if you hit an animal. If you hit anything, it can now trigger a game over. So we want to change that and say, if it hits a bubble. I know, right? And today we wound up drawing a bunch of non-round animals just for kicks. You want to see a cursed level? Everyone does. Let's see here. This is the best. This is what the people wanted. They thought they wanted round animals, when in fact they wanted triangles and trapezoids and the like. This is the true face of madness. Imagine Suika, but everything has sharp edges. It kind of works, but things don't roll around as much, so it's pretty hard. This is squarely in the hard zone of the game. Not that we're having like fenced in level content zones, but squarely. Because you see. All right, we want to see, can we make things a bubble? Yes, we can. Yeah, like it starts with triangles and then squares and then pentagons, hexagons, octagons. Then the final one is still a circle. Because you can't mess with that perfect horse. Look at those tessellating goats. This is a dumb level. It's not the dumbest level. The dumbest level is just everything is exactly the same except it uses all the original art. And that's pretty bad. Donkey. Is it beatable? Oh yeah. Well, what do you mean? But how do you beat this game? That's the true question. You can never really say that you're done with it. This random placement method that I've got running, it wound up with I think 3 goats. Which is basically halfway to a horse. Oh, that's gonna touch. It's gonna touch. There it is. There it is. Oh, that's not good. Things don't look good for the AI. Oh, I spoke too soon. We have a goat. Oh, things are settling a bit. Okay, this has got to be the end. Yeah, there we go. Cursed. No, that's just I've got a button where I can turn it to play on your own mode so that I can. It's basically Subway Surfers for this stream. Is I'll just have the level running while I'm programming the next level, so that people can have something to actually watch. because that's what we're doing now. That's how we do it. We just take this gameplay footage right here, leave that running, and now I can get some work done and still be entertaining. I just automated the entertainment. And then I'll have Family Guy clips playing in the other corner or something. I don't know. Master Chef. Master Chef, Master Chief, whatever you want. Let's see here. Is Bubble. This is weird that we're doing this. This feels like the wrong way to do it. Like to just fall out. If is Bubble just fall out? No, let's not fall out. That seems bad. We'll say if it and not Bubble. Oh, but we're gonna hit this. And not Bubble. There we go. That should be good. Okay. I'll just add in a comment. Ignore first. Ignore Bubble for first collide. That's probably fine. All right, now we're gonna make some bubble art. We're gonna make some beautiful art. Not that. Doesn't need to be big. We're just gonna do 100 by 100 pixels. It's gonna be a bubble. We'll do a little bit of blue, a little bit of light blue, a little bit of white in there. It's not a soap bubble. Hello? No brush. Where's my brush? Oh, that's eraser. That's why. That'll do it. Okay, and then erase here. And then just give it a little bit of alternate colors here and there, maybe. A little bit of a white shine over here. Get another little ring. Perfect bubble. Beautiful, beautiful. Art. We have made art. Save that as bubble.png. This thing is still going, huh? I mean, I can't say I'm not impressed. It's got 2 donkeys in there. No cow, though. It really is a heavily luck-based game. You gotta admit. All right, there we go. Yes, tag bubble is not defined because we haven't done that yet. So in our prefabs, we're gonna grab our bubble. We're gonna do a few things here. One is we're gonna add a tag, bubble. Next up, we're gonna add some art. Here's our beautiful bubble art. Right here, boom. Ooh, fix that circle radius. That's not quite. There we go. That's better. Okay, that's maybe it for that. Okay, go into our bubble level here and give it a go. And then we'll make an undersea paradise. What are we gonna put under there? Oh, that bubble is hard to see. Maybe it won't be so hard to see against a darker background though. That's my hope. Okay, so let's grab. Yeah, this one is fine. Just gonna write right over this. Let's get some deep blues. Ooh, purples, purpley blue even. Let's see what that's gonna look like. No, we definitely want it. We definitely want it darker towards the bottom. Okay, everything's gonna have a nice watery overlay on it. So we'll get some sand down here. Some seafloor. Blurred a bit. Get some more seafloor that's a slightly different color. A little darker maybe. Make sure we're on a lower down layer here. For a little bit of a smaller brush size. I don't like the way it interpolates the brushes. Okay, get that one a little bit darker. A little bit blurrier. There we go. That's fine. Let's get some kelp in the mid layer here. That is some kelp, right? That's what kelp looks like. That's totally kelp. Kelp. Yeah. I guess. Kelp forest. Yeah. And then more kelp. Except it's over here, and so it's different kelp. Okay, I should just be drawing more kelp individually, despite how awful it looks. Turn this layer off for a little bit. Ooh. That's what that layer was for. Yeah, this looks pretty awful. Isn't kelp leafy? It sure is. Let's look up an ocean bed picture. Ah, starfish, rocks, water, I guess. A sunken ship. Yeah, this kelp is not is not working for me. Drop that entirely. Let's get a big mysterious sunken ship though. That sounds fun. Oh yeah. Sunken ship. Looks good, looks good. A little darker, maybe. Make it stand out a bit. The mast. Throw that behind that layer. There we go. Let's flip these. Yeah. Give it a nice sail. Maybe just some rigging. I don't know. Yeah, that's looking good. Perfect. Take this. Grab a darker color. Give it a little bit of shading. A little bit of texture. That's not what texture looks like. It's fine. This will all be blurry in the background. Don't worry about it. Merge that. Blur it a few times. Blur in the background. Yeah. Okay. Rocks. Big rocks. A big old rock. Just rock. Just rocking around here. With a little bit of a darker rock here. 64 flint. Yes. And then another rock that is slightly darker back here. I'm not even going to try to do water surface. Rock and stone. All right, we're going to call this one. So we're going to delete this. We're going to call this one underwater. BG underwater. A fish. Why not several fish? little colorful fish swimming around. Let's get a big fish, and then we're just gonna take it and scale it back. Fish. That's it. There's our fish. Enjoy him. Here he is. I gotta be careful because these guys are gonna wind up behind the thing. go. Nice little fish. It's a little smaller. They're way back there. Teeming with life. Replace. All right, so here's our bubble level. Backgrounds. You know what? I didn't really anticipate having different backgrounds for every level when I started, but it's working, so why not? Okay, let's see if the bubble is a little bit more visible now. Whoop. Whoop. Whoa. One, two, three. This is a dumb little gimmick, but it is different. Whee! Off the bubble. All right, we'll just leave that going for a little bit. Things kind of, I don't know. Oh, gotta watch out for that. Maybe. I'm worried it's gonna be too. Yeah, the AI is not good at this level. I'm worried that it's gonna be too unpredictable. Maybe that's fine. Maybe as long as I have it within a set area. Maybe like it shows up between -2 and 2. Let's take our bubbler. Oops. Bubble instance. Because what I can do is I can just do random.value to get a 0 to 1, multiply by 4, subtract 2. Nope, reverse that. And then just do offset 0, 0. It'll be a little bit bigger than a cat, so it'll be. Bubble shows up when there are donkeys or higher. That will be interesting. Is it just going to lift a horse right out? That would be hilarious. And perhaps make this the only level where you could reasonably hope to ever get a horse out. Getting a lot of them on the left. Okay, that's a lot more on the left than I would have expected. Really would expect these to be more on the right, unless what did I do here? Multiply by 2. Oh, yeah. I had it right the first time. There we go. I can fix that live. It's fine. The horse surface program. Oh, and we are ignoring bubbles now, I think, right? I did add that code. Ooh, but if it goes all the way in the game zone, that does count. That does count as a fail. You know what? I've still got it on my to-do list. I still haven't figured out that bug with the date, like the daily reset. Yeah, we could do that actually. That's not that hard to do, I think. We can make the bubble pop. So if it's a bubble, if placer control. Oh, the sheep. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, there's a good reason to have it. That's a good reason to have the bubbles much more centered. I understand now. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, we had a little bit of a space program. Okay, okay. This wiggle needs to be a lot smaller. Let him try again. Okay. So we'll say that if you collide with a bubble with the last dropped animal and we have not hit an object yet. Like this is our first instance of hitting an object. Then that other object, we need to destroy it. And maybe play a pop sound. All right, let's see if I can pop one of these. Pop. Okay, it still hits. Still counts as hitting. Okay, let's see if I lose. Let's make sure that works as intended. That I don't actually lose. Okay, good. As long as I am not removing myself from the game zone. All right, then keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah, because the bubbles, they're fierce. Now we've got an option here. I can do something a little bit different with the bubbles. I can make it where the bubbles just don't... Like the bubbles are not as strong. I can make it where they just go up on their own, but they don't interact with the walls. I think I can do that. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Which could be interesting because you'd get like a bunch of bubbles built up. I'm actually gonna try that. So for that, oh geez, this is gonna be the last thing we're doing tonight. Bubbles need to be on a different layer. Yeah. Extra layers gets a little bit expensive, but I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, so bubble is on the bubble layer. And I need to make sure that bubbles bubbles do not interact with anything except for animals. Also, bubbles are now dynamic, and they have a gravity scale of -1. And they no longer do the wiggle. They no longer wiggle. But I do need to make them pop if they get too high. If this dot, or if transform.position.y is greater than, I don't know, 10. Destroy game object. All right, let's see if this changes things a bit. They're small, but they are additional things. All right, let's see what happens. Whoa. Oh, I guess the popping is no longer necessary. Whoa. I need to give him some drag, I guess. Maybe a little less mass. Ooh. Why didn't he interact with that dog? Or that pig? What layer are these guys on? Default. What? Animals, 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 animal. Default. Layer.default. What are they doing on that layer? Huh. Ah. Ah. We never set the, it's not their fault. When we create a new animal, I need to make sure that the animal gets added to the animals layer, which really only matters for a very small set of things colliding. All right. So now new animals that are created going forward should collide properly. Okay, so should we leave in the popping? Oh, see, we've got a case of a bubble getting stuck. I guess the popping is okay. Oh, we've got a buried bubble. And that does create some chaos later. They're a little bit fast. I think I'd like to take their drag. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that is exactly what it is. It has negative gravity. Ooh. Ugh. Ooh. Oh, 2 bubbles. Oh, the bubbles. 3 bubbles. I guess Bubble does need to interact with Bubble. There we go. Ooh. They're buried. Forever Bubbles. All right, let's grab a screenshot of this one. And then we're basically done. That's it. Level. A level. This was a productive night. Oh, this didn't save. Bubbles collide with bubbles. It's important. The name is Level Bubble. The thumbnail is... wait, did I not save this? Surely I did. Yeah, underwater. I just don't have it yet. Didn't drag it in. Because I don't know where it went. There we go, throw it there. Underwater. And then add that to our resources. I gotta add a lot of, oops, not that one. I have to add a lot of levels to the build path now, because that's not automatic. So we started the night with 6, and we ended with 9 levels. Reasonable. Reasonable amount of work done. What is GQ doing? What is this? What is this? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you, Hovercat. Way worse game. We're gonna slowly bully him into playing a better. Actually, his computer may not be able to handle it. Like, he doesn't really do PC games on stream. Like, having anything running on his computer while he's streaming is always a recipe for disaster. So we're gonna have to hurry up and get a Switch port going. Obviously. Exactly. All right, everyone, thank you for hanging out. We will be back Sunday. Maybe we'll keep doing on-stream development. Like, we're getting to the point where there's less and less to do on-stream, and there's more and more secret magical stuff going on. So we'll see. Everyone, have a wonderful night. I will see you next time. Good night.